So I began shifting my focus and my language. Instead of saying, hey, great job, you scored twice today, I would say, I really loved how hard you competed. Instead of saying, good job winning your event, I would just say, you've clearly been working on those skills that we've been working on. You've worked on your technique, and I'm really proud of that. It wasn't a small shift. It really was everything. And that's where recognition of effort really improves a child's growth. It improves their love of the sport that they're doing because they can control their effort. They can't control whether they win or not. And so when effort became the thing we celebrated, the anxiety around perfection started to fade. The drive didn't disappear for my kids. In fact, it got stronger because they were really starting to enjoy sport. It came from the right place, right? It came from the love of the process, not fear of failure. So both my kids eventually earned those scholarships, not because they were flawless athletes, but really because they learned how to keep showing up and putting in the work, especially on the hard days. But that really is the heart of effort over results. So I want to talk a little bit about the science of it, because this isn't just some woo-woo kumbaya stuff. I mean, this really is more than a philosophy. It's science. Neuroscience backs this up. When we praise results, such as you're so talented, you're the best, you're unstoppable, we actually trigger anxiety and perfectionism. Kids start protecting their identity as the best instead of risking failure to grow. But when we praise effort, grit, curiosity, we activate the parts of the brain responsible for motivation and resilience. I go back to one of the first books I read on growth mindset, probably the most famous one. Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck calls the growth mindset the belief that ability can be developed through consistent dedication and training. And that is the growth mindset, whereas a fixed mindset would say, I'm limited in my abilities. I don't think I'll get much better than I am right now, which I would like to think everybody knows is untrue. So athletes who embrace effort-based thinking don't crumble when they fail. They adapt, they learn, they recover faster, not just physically, but mentally as well. That's the kind of toughness that these kids, and really what the world needs right now, is that grit and resilience to fight through the failures, to fight through the challenging times in our life, and really take it as a learning experience to grow from.